Yo, I'm gonna just get right to it. Um, if you guys read the thumbnail, the reason why I started this YouTube channel was because it's been on my mind for a long time, and I know it was God calling me to do this, but I didn't really want to, cause I didn't really want to because I get a little camera shy, all right, and it could be, bro. It's so awkward just talking to a camera. Like I'm still trying to get used to this, but that was like the main reason I didn't want to do this, and also like I just didn't want to get like embarrassed, cause you know, and I talked about that too. I talked about like not liking to be embarrassed, um, but yeah, that was the reason why, and um, this goes way back too. This was like what 3 years ago, cause that's when I started working out. It was at that time that the idea of making YouTube videos came to me, right? And I know it was God telling me to do this, right? I know it was God calling me, but I was being stubborn, right? Cause like I wasn't trying to talk to a camera, cause it was just embarrassing. Like the thought of talking to a camera and being vulnerable, telling people my secret or my secrets. I just didn't really like that idea, but eventually I ended up doing it. Bro, and it wasn't until like what, late 2025. That's when I posted my first YouTube video, and the video that I posted, it was just me doing pull-ups and push-ups, right? And I wasn't talking in the video. And in 2026, I did the same thing too. Like I made another video where I just did pull-ups and push-ups, but I didn't say anything. I didn't talk. There was no voiceover. And doing that, I was gonna do it again, but something just like something told me to do a voiceover. And the voiceover that I did, it was kind of like an educational voiceover, right? Because I was explaining the workouts and like the sets. And yeah, I thought that's what God wanted me to do. But he had something else in mind, right? When he revealed it to me, bro, when I tell you, like, I did not want to do it, bro. I did not want to do it at all. And bro, I would like so many, like, bro, when I tell you I procrastinated so hard, like days that I knew I was supposed to do it, like I would tell God, okay, bet, I'm gonna do it this day. I'm gonna do it this day at this time. And then when that day comes, I would just like pretend like, okay, yeah, let me do something else. Like I would find other things to do just so I don't have to, film these videos. And yeah, that caught up to me, obviously. And but my first video to this day, like I look back and I'm just cringing so hard. Even the voiceover for the educational video was so cringe, right? And that's what I was trying to avoid, right? That was, cause bro, when I tell you, it could be so embarrassing when it's like you're hearing yourself speak, and knowing that you gotta post that too. You gotta post the embarrassing clips of you, and you gotta be vulnerable, bro. And that could be so damaging to your ego. And back then I had a big ego. When I tell you I had a big ego, that whole time, like the whole 3 years, I feel like God knew I was gonna be stubborn, right? And so those 3 years, like God was just working on my ego, right? He was working and just like humbling me, because I had so much pride back then. But now I'm doing better, right? I'm more humble, right? Knowing that it's God's grace. I'm nothing, bro. Like I know I'm nothing, all right? And that's kind of like a part of me starting with this YouTube, this whole YouTube thing, right? But yeah, to stay on topic, you know, essentially what God wanted me to do with this YouTube channel was to kind of just like bring you guys along my journey. Cause I told y'all this, man. I told you I was on a self-improvement journey, and you know, cause I was zero, bro. You know, I'm doing better now, and I low-key wish like I started recording back then, cause you know I've come a long way, right? And you know what God wanted me to do with this channel was to kind of just like tell you guys my life and show you guys my progress. You know, just as a way of like, you know, testifying. Cause bro, when I tell you like God, I've seen it happen before too, bro. God could literally like he could use anyone, right? He could use anything. He could use anything. He could use anyone that he wants. It don't matter who you are. God can use you and bring you to the next level, bro. And he's been doing that with me, bro. Cause I was sad, bro. I was a sad case, and I'm not about to just like, what's it called? Like I'm not about to dog on myself, right? But at the same time, like I just wasn't doing good, right? I was bad, bro. I was in a bad place, and yeah, I'm not where I want to be, but where I was to where I am now, I'm so much more healthy, right? And so yeah, I just want to show you guys, you know, God can use anyone. Like I want to be proof of that. I want God to use me to prove to you guys that, you know, he can use anyone and anything to for his glory, right? I want to be used for God's glory. And yeah, this is what this YouTube channel is about, bro. This is what this YouTube channel is about. And so yeah, I don't even care like if I get like a big following or not, you know. And bro, I didn't even want to do this in the first place, so you know, it's whatever. If matter of fact, like I kind of wish people don't see these videos because they're really embarrassing to me. All right, maybe to y'all probably like, you know, it's not that bad, but to me, bro, I think it's so bad, bro. But you know, it's you know, it's not, that's not what it's about, right? This is just about showing you guys that God can use anyone, and you know, I want to be proof. I want to be proof that God can use anyone. Hey, if you guys made it to the end, bro, y'all some real ones, bro. But anyway, yeah, I did 1,000 push-ups, bro. When I tell you, I struggled so hard, bro. This was the hardest challenge I've ever been through, and yeah, getting it done was like so challenging, but it strengthens you mentally, bro. Cause it's easy, right? But it's just time consuming. But anyway, that pump, bruh, that pump crazy. And this isn't even my best pump, but yeah, that's the end. Yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Appreciate y'all for watching.